I wanted to do probably a 5-minute run through of all the plants in my yard, fruit trees that are doing well. This is sort of a study of phenology here. We're seeing how the environment and the plants interact with each other. So in the phenological sense, we had the weather's part, we had dry conditions, we had chill hours, low humidity, and it all came together to get good flowering, low anthracnose, and reasonable fruit set. The trees are going through their abscission stage right now, or fruit drop stage. I call it the abort stage, where the tree just, I guess, I don't know how it works that way, but they get rid of stuff that might be excessive and burden the tree. So, sorry, what you just saw a moment ago was springfuls. This is the other side of springfuls. While I'm here, you can see in the silhouette there that the lychee tree that I have, which I think is Hakip, but I can't remember, did really well this year. It's probably one of my best lychee years, so the birds and the squirrels are going to be really excited about that. They're all up on the top because my dumbass didn't orchardize this tree properly, but you can see more up there. Avocado fruit set was okay, not that great. So I don't know what the phenological relationship was this year with avocado. This is the Brogdon type that's been in a number of my videos. Good flowering, but just not a lot of fruit set. So I'm not sure what it was that that set that back. But there's a few fruit on there. Hopefully I'll get a couple. So this is Lancetilla, and when I tell you that this is an epic banner bumper crop year for Lancetilla in my property, I'm not being trite or hyperbolic. You know, this is the best that this tree can do in the 15 years or so that I've had it. 3 fruit, and all of them will perish, fall off, abort, whatever, by July. That's the pattern. So this tree is basically going to be mulch at some point. Somebody made a good suggestion that I just cut it way back, and then when the sports that come back, I can graft on and make a cocktail tree out of it or something. So let me stop here and I'll go to some of my other mango trees. But Springfuls was a really good success, and then Lancetilla was a typical bomb. I think I'm starting to get flowers. This is a Eugenia Braziliensis. It's budding a little bit. I think it might be foliar budding, I'm not sure. And then I have this little dwarf, can't remember the cultivar type, but this is a, it's Manicaria zapote. I don't remember what the common name is, but had good fruit on it a few months ago. It's starting to fruit again. There's little, I don't know if the camera can zoom in that well. Let's go down here. Maybe you can see those little 2 things sticking out there. Darned if I can remember the name of it. But anyway, I'll stop here and I'll go find some other mango trees to show you what's up. This is, as a continuation, this is Sweet Tart. Did an excellent job this year. Sweet Tart really came through. And I'm sure you're starting to notice that there is a passion fruit tree trying to strangle and take over this mango. So I'm going to get up, there's a power pole right there. I'm going to get up and cut all that passion fruit away. It's a good vine. It shows up every other year in my yard, and I take up the seedlings when I can find them and give them to people because it's along the lines of a Flavacarpa type, and I assume that's what it is. Yellow fruit, good pulp. But Sweet Tart did a really good job. It's doing its fruit drop thing just like the Springfuls was doing. So this is Sweet Tart. And then also I lost an oak tree a couple years ago, so I moved some of my banana cultivars out. There's one right there because I have a problem with all my bananas got shaded out. There's another one there. So all right, let me stop here and I'll show you one last scene with some other mangoes. This is a Malika, and it did absolutely nothing this year. Not sure why. It's a pure Indian landrace, so maybe something, despite there being what I would consider good conditions for flowering and fruit set this year, but maybe that only applies to the Philippine or Indian, or the Asian/Philippine types. And so I'm not sure why it didn't do good. I'm just trying to guess. So here's a piece of a Cary mango, and we'll go up underneath the mango itself. You can see how big this tree is. And I've kind of trained it to go over my roof so I can just get up on my roof and pick the fruit. But it had a banner year this year. Did really well. And we got one more mango tree over here. And this one's Chakanon. And the punchline is that the Chocolate is a miracle mango because it's supposed to fruit twice a year. It has fruited, say, two times or three times in the last 7 or 8 years. So that's not bad, but it hasn't fruited twice in 1 year. So I used to joke that it was a miracle mango if it actually would flower and fruit, because for years it wouldn't do anything. So you can see right there, these are all Chocolate. Delicious little Philippine or Asian landrace mango. Worth the frustration of not getting 2 fruit crops a year. It's fine by itself as a summer fruiting tree. So anyway, there's a little shot of what's going on with my collection and the success of having a dry, cold winter.